Then we came to another stretchy membrane. This one was called the oval window. The last ossicle, the stirrup, was resting right on top of it. Dorothy Ann read from Miss Frizzle's notes. Children, the oval window separates the middle ear from the inner ear. Inner ear, here we come, shouted Wanda as we went through. We were going to the inner ear, whether we liked it or not. I'm shaking like a leaf. I'm shaking like an ossicle. It's all these sound waves. Hurry up, Richie. Coming, Mom. Sound waves. Outer ear. Middle ear. Oval window. Inner ear. Auditory nerve carries signals to the brain. Wow, I get to drive into the brain twice. Once was not enough? Frizzle warning. Very loud noises can damage the hair cells in your inner ears. This includes loud music. Turn down the volume. So far, all the parts of the ear had only one job, to carry vibrations. In the inner ear, we saw the part that receives vibrations, the cochlea. We swam through the liquid inside the cochlea. We saw cells that look like tiny hairs. Miss Frizzle's note said, hair cells are sound receptors. They translate sound vibrations into nerve signals. As soon as we were on the bus again, Mr. Wiley followed the nerve signals along the auditory nerve. Can you comb your hair cells? By John. No, hair cells aren't really hairs. They just look like them. The hair cells in your ear have the same kind of job as the cones and rods in your eye. Both kinds of cells take in a form of energy, either light or sound waves, and change it into nerve signals. Another word from Dorothy Ann, cochlea, comes from a word that means snail. The cochlea in your ear looks like a snail shell. Cochlea, snail. DA in a snail costume. This time we went to a different part of the cortex, the hearing center for the ear we were in. As soon as we were standing on it, we could somehow hear what the little kid heard. It was Miss Frizzle reading from her things-to-do list. She was nearby. Maybe there was still hope. Maybe the Frizz could rescue us. Number 3. Have pizza with M. What does M stand for? Maybe she's meeting a friend named Mary or Matthew. Maybe she wants mushrooms on her pizza. It could mean anything. No, anything starts with A. Vision center, hearing center. Frizzle fact, you can't hear with your ears alone. You need your brain too. Where are your hearing centers? By Carmen. Put your 2 hands on your head just above your ears. Your hands are right over the hearing centers on the cortex of your brain. Then we heard heels clicking on the sidewalk. They were Miss Frizzle's heels. She was walking away. We had to follow her, so we ran for the bus. We sped over the brain, into the auditory nerve, through the ear, and out the ear canal. Then we started falling. Whee! I'm skydiving. Don't you need a parachute for that? Miss Frizzle, wait for us. We need help. I don't think she can hear us. Now hear this, by Flory. Crickets have their eardrums on their legs. Mosquitoes can hear with their antenna. Snakes have no ears. They pick up sound through their bones. I sure am hungry. This time there was no soft ear to catch us. We saw the hard sidewalk rushing up at us. Then, just before our eyes crashed, something amazing happened. Then, just before our bus crashed, something amazing happened. A friendly dog, smelling her way along Main Street, snuffed us up. It's a long way down. Not long enough. We're going to crash. Soon. Now. Snorf. At first, we were happy because we were safe. Then the full impact of our situation hit us. We were inside a dog's nose. This is a nightmare. It's slimy, too. We'll never find Miss Frizzle now. Wisdom from the Frizdom. Never say never. Dogs are super smellers by Arnold. Dogs can smell odors that are very, very faint. Or very, very far away. Bloodhounds can tell one person from another just from the scent that comes through their shoes. And it's time to change your socks. My students have a nose for adventure. Not me. Dogs get a lot of information just by smell. In the dog's nose, we saw tunnels of bone, all coated with smell receptors. Miss Frizzle's note said, when the dog breathes, molecules come in with the air. They stick to the smell cells in the nose. Then the cells send messages to smell areas in the dog's brain. Where Are Your Smell Cells by Alex. High up in each nostril is a little patch about the size of a postage stamp. All your smell receptor cells are on these patches. Smell cells, air. Smell center in brain. How many smell cells by Phil? A human has 5 million smell cells in the nose. Dogs, that seem like a lot. Does that seem like a lot? Not compared to a dog. A dog has 200 million. Now that's a super smeller. We can smell what the dog smells. I smell hamsters. We're coming to the pet store. Main smell nerve to brain, dog brain. Smell area inside brain, smell cells, odor molecules. Frizzle fact. The air is full of molecules, tiny bits that float off fragrant things. These molecules are too small to see, but we can smell them. Mr. Wildly drove to one of the smell areas. Then we could smell what the dog smelled. It was easy to tell when we were close to the pizza restaurant. I smell books. We're near the library. I smell flowers. We're passing the flower shop. Sniff, sniff. I smell a poodle. All I smell is a puddle. I love your outfit, Valerie. Yours is great too, Mom. I smell pizza. It's the pizza place. Sniff, sniff. Try this. Smell something new. Smell something nice. Now sniff. Is the smell stronger? That's because more odor went up to your smell patches. Smell patch. Just breathing. Sniffing.